Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is December 27, 2021, and today is Monday morning. So welcome back, everybody, and happy holidays to you and your loved ones. So looking at the highlights of the day, the British pound gaining versus the US dollar, and looking at the economic events. No major events scheduled for today. And as we start out with the Forex symbols, as mentioned, the biggest news is British pound gaining versus US dollar, while the rest of the market pretty much quiet, and expect that to be the case for this week. Now, looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ drift. However, I do expect a end of the year rally. Now, looking at commodities, gold steady, while oil unchanged in terms of the stocks, they're pretty much steady after the gains. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin above 50K and holding its own. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're looking at the GBP USD at a 4-hour chart. Now look at this. This is really important because we bottomed out 31.97 and had a nice rally of a 200 pips almost right there, okay, all together, and capitulated at 34,200-ish level. That's a decent spot for us to be all together. Now, looking at a daily chart just to give us perspective here, we're bouncing for the first time. Now, this is resistance-ish area right now where we are, so I don't expect it to go much further higher. And if we do, we break that 134.36-ish level, we could be back to that 135.80-ish level, but don't want to celebrate that too soon as we're hitting this major level. Now, if we look at the other major currencies, euro really quiet, not moving higher. If we look at the Aussie US dollar, and got a little bit stronger, but then tapering off here. So I don't expect any massive moves this week, so just be aware of it. Now, looking at commodities, gold holding at 1808 and steady, okay, but it does need to break above that for it to rally to that 1828-ish level. And looking at, crude oil trading at 73.45 at that top of that range. I don't expect it to, go any further higher, but if it does break that 74, it could break even higher. Now, the new strand of the coronavirus is driving us crazy, okay, because it is closing down borders, and this is the busiest time of the year to really close down borders for. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, we're trading at 35,791, about 100 points off of our highs here, okay, of 35,875-ish level. It hit 35,900-ish level, okay, so we're just about 110 points, 120 points off of our highs, but nothing to really write home about, okay. If we look at a 4-hour chart, we're holding that 8-day moving average. If we do hold that and challenge this 36,000, we could push into the end of the year, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the end of the year rally. Now, looking at the NASDAQ, we're right there also at the top of that range, 16,325. That was right before the pump and dump of the FOMC rate decision. You can see that. Looking at a daily, look at that. So much aggravation here. It's unbelievable, because if you look at that, I mean, it's just trading between this 15,672 and 16,234, which is a nice range, but we're at that top of the range, so just keep that in mind. Now, looking at the individual stocks, Microsoft, it's holding its own pretty strong here, just trading together with the NASDAQ. Looking at Facebook, also some strength, but not breaking out higher. Apple holding its own at 175. Look at a 4-hour chart, but I'd like to see follow through. Again, we may see that end of the year rally once again, and then it's a happy New Year's, right? Lastly, looking at Bitcoin here, trading at 50,837. I'm looking for a end of the year rally here for Bitcoin. Maybe we'll end up at that 58,000. Okay, just keep that in mind and keep this on the radar, because it's the one to go. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.